Hello YouTube, welcome to part 2 of my 2020 manga collection. In this video, as I mentioned in part 1, this will be the area where my desk is. So if you guys notice, this is actually where I normally record my videos. I either record down here where Kurama is, or if that area is occupied, then I will record up here. But yeah, just recently I did reorganize my manga. So I put all of my Viz6 and sort of manga that's of similar size, similar height, all in this area here. So yeah, that's what I'll be showing you guys today. And then this here is actually, this is actually a poster that I got for Christmas. And you guys know that Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime of all time. So my sister-in-law, who is also into anime and manga, she actually gifted me this poster. Oh, sorry, actually it was her boyfriend. So he did come visit us during the for Christmas, and he actually got me this poster, which I am thankful for, and I just need to find a place to hang this up now. So I just wanted to talk about that quickly, but yeah, we can get this out of the way now. Alright, so again, these are in alphabetical order, so let's go ahead to this corner and I'll show you guys what I have so far. Alright, so again, sorry for the shaky cam, but here I can't really get my tripod to record here, so I'll be holding the camera with my hand. But yeah, let's get started here. So the first series here is actually Citrus. I have volumes 1 through 8. This is actually one that I didn't make a video on. It was a pickup from Mercari, and it was during the time that I really didn't have anything else. So I didn't make a video for just one pickup. But yeah, I actually got a pretty good deal on these. I think for volumes 1 through 8, I ended up paying for like 40 bucks. So about $5 each volume. And this one would be, I think, my first Yuri. I haven't seen the anime for this one, but I don't know. I just saw a good deal on Mercari. I decided to pick it up. If I don't enjoy it, then I'll probably just go ahead and sell it again. And I'm pretty sure I can maybe sell these for more than $5 each. But if I enjoy it, then I'll just go ahead and keep it. But won't be reading it yet. I have a lot of other manga that are more priority than this one. But if you guys have read this one, definitely let me know your thoughts. Next up, I did have a video up recently where I showed you guys that I picked these all up on a Facebook deal with a bunch of other series. To Love Ru, Shoumen Sample, To Love Ru Darkness, and it was a really great deal. I think all these mangas came out to about even $6 to $5 each, and they were all included, so I couldn't just pick up one and not pick up the other one. This was one of the ones that I actually wasn't too excited about, but I did recently hear that this is from the same mangaka that made No Game No Life, and I've heard a lot of good things about that one. I do own the anime, but I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, maybe this series is actually pretty good. So again, if you guys have read this one, let me know your thoughts. And I remember when I was going through this one, which one was it? Yeah. Volume 5 was one of my favorite covers, just because of the red on the white background. I just like how the contrast looks there. Alright, and then here I have my little Hisoka Pup Funko. Now I have my favorite character from Hunter x Hunter, which is Hisoka, and I do love this Funko Pop. But anyways, going back to the manga, we have Death Note. These are the black editions, volumes 1 through 6, and this is complete. All of these covers really look the same. They just kind of feature a new character here in the circle. Here we have L. And these I actually picked up for a pretty good deal, even though they are used. I got volumes 1 through 5 for 20 bucks on Facebook. But yeah, this one is probably the worst one. You can see there that there's a lot of damage here on the corner. But when you open it up, I mean, the panels, everything else is really good. And they don't smell bad or anything. They didn't come from someone that smoked. They were just kind of dirty, and some of the corners are dinged up like this. But overall, I mean, for 20 bucks, I think that was a pretty good deal. And since I picked the volumes 1 through 5 up on Rightstuf during the Viz Media sale, I did pick up volume 6, which is the only one that is perfect black here. If I pull down the rest of these, you can see that the color, the black color, kind of varies. Over here, they're a little bit more faded, and then volume 5 and 6, 4 and 5 get a little bit darker, and then the new one is like pitch black. But yeah, for this one, I loved the anime. I mean, I think the anime is in like probably my top 10 anime of all time. I really love Death Note. I really love the music in Death Note. I think a lot of the time the music in anime is what really makes me love it. And Death Note definitely had a good soundtrack. And whenever I do get around to reading this, I'll probably make sure to have that soundtrack playing in the background. Although, to be honest, whenever I think about it, this is probably one of the series that I'm not very excited to get into reading it, because I just love the anime so much, and the anime is complete. So I don't know, I just don't know if the manga will offer much more than the anime did, because in my opinion, it's kind of like a masterpiece. I think it's really good. But yeah, if you guys have read this one and seen the anime, let me know if I should probably be a little bit more excited, and actually if there's more details or something in the manga that's not in the anime, and maybe I'll get a little bit more excited about reading it. But for now, it's just kind of not in the top priority of getting read. But they do look awesome. They're big, they're black, and they're really nice. So yeah, that's Death Note volumes 1 through 6. Let me move Hisoka out of the way. And we have Dorohedoro. These I picked up during a sale on Rightstuf. I got volumes 1 through 3. This is a series that I'm actually really looking forward to reading. I've heard a lot of great things on this one. This is in a lot of people's like top 10 manga of all time. So yeah, since I only have 3 volumes, I will be getting to this one pretty soon in 2021. Next up here, we have a barrier in between this manga. But we have Glepnir, volumes 1 through 7. This is also one that I'm looking forward to reading. I've heard lots of good things, and just flipping through, I did open volume 1. Flipping through some of the pages, it looks really interesting. So this might also be one that I start reading pretty soon. But for now, I haven't read them, nor have I watched the anime. But as far as the covers go, I remember really liking volume 1. Yeah. Looking forward to reading through this one. If you guys have read it, definitely let me know your thoughts. But yeah, volume 1 was my favorite cover there. Another one that I'm really interested in reading is Hell's Paradise. We do only have volumes 1 through 5 here. And I picked this one up recently on the Rightstuf holiday sale. Week 1, I believe. But yeah, for this one, I don't have too much to say. I haven't started reading this one. All I can say is that for this one, I actually didn't choose a purple volume as my favorite one, although it is pretty nice. All of these covers are honestly really nice. But I actually have to give it to volume 5. I just love how this character looks here, and then the green background just looks really nice. She looks like she might end up being one of my favorite characters in this manga. But yeah, definitely excited to read through this one. Next up is another Shuzo Oshimi manga, and this one is Inside Mari. I have volumes 1 through 7. I was excited to read through this one, but then recently East Coast Manga put up a review, and I think he wasn't too fond of it. I think he just kind of said it was okay-ish. He didn't really like the main character, the guy. So yeah, it kind of brought it down for me, and it's not pretty high up there in my to-be-read list anymore. But I am still going to read it, kind of make up my own opinion on it, whether I like it or not. But as far as covers go, I like... Oh, that's the wrong one. Since it was black, I thought it might be that one, but no, it was this one, yeah. So I like this one. It has a dark black cover here on the background, and then we have Mari here on the front, I guess. and she looks pretty nice here. And then in the back, it's just all black again with a few stars there in the background. So yeah, that was Inside Mari. Next up is Inuyashiki. And this mangaka, I think it's Hiroya Oku. I think he's one of my favorites right now. I have only read 10 manga actually, which I will be doing a top 10 ranking of the only manga I've read so far. But yeah, I've read Inuyashiki and I've read Gigant, and I thoroughly enjoyed both of them. This one in particular deals with an old man. Well, I guess he's not too old, but just I guess he aged pretty badly and he looks a lot older than he is. But he's kind of down in life. I don't think he's too happy with the family that he has. And then one day something happens. There's like a meteorite or something that comes from the sky. And apparently it was aliens. And it ended up giving him and another individual, which is the main guy in the front of volume 2. So these are the two characters that were gifted these powers by the aliens. I believe they were actually killed, but the aliens brought them back to life and gave them some sort of suit, is what they called it. And yeah, basically now they're superheroes, although this character here ends up using the power for good, whereas this character here on the right ends up using it for bad. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying this series and I'm excited to see where it goes. I just need to kind of wait for a sale to pick up the rest of these. But once they do get on sale, I will probably pick up the rest of this series because it is pretty good. And yeah, I would definitely recommend Inuyashiki. Next up is Made in Abyss. And before I talk about the manga, let's quickly take a look at these figures here. So these are Nendoroids, and again, I picked these up because I do love Made in Abyss, and I actually picked these up during the week 3 holiday sale for Rightstuf. I got the package for these actually on the 23rd of December. I tried making a video of an unboxing, but I don't know, I actually didn't enjoy it very much, so I decided not to post that video. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a closer look here in this video instead. Let's take a quick look at Rico first. Let me focus in here so you guys can see all of the detail on these Nendoroids. She even has her red whistle, and then her glasses. They're actually attached to the hair, which I think is pretty cool. And then these helmets, I think it's just the cherry on top. Even without these helmets, they look pretty nice. But just adding that helmet makes it look 10 times better in my opinion. So yeah, I really like this Nendoroid, or both of these actually. Now let's take a look at Reg. So again, a lot of great details here. And then again, the helmet just makes him look 10 times better. Here's what he looks like without the helmet. And then with the helmet. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this Nendoroids, and I probably will pick up some more in the future. Alright, now going into the manga, this is another one where I have seen the anime. I've seen both season 1 and the recent movie that has been released, and I love both of them. And again, the music in this series is awesome, just like in Death Note. They're really different, but they're both really good. And yeah, I love this series. Again, this is one that's probably in my top 5 anime, which is why I decided to pick up the manga. But unlike Death Note, where I'm not too excited to go into the manga, Made in Abyss is actually different. I do kind of want to jump into this one and read the manga, just because the art style I think is pretty different from the anime, and it looks really good. This would focus here. You guys can see, kind of looks like all of the art was painted with like a paintbrush or something. And I don't know, I just think it looks really interesting and really good. So this is one that I am probably gonna read sometime soon in early 2021. But yeah, now that the movie is out, I don't know when they plan on releasing a new season or a new movie. So I did want to pick up the manga just to kind of read ahead and figure out what happens, because I'm definitely intrigued. This one's kind of like the same case as The Promised Neverland, where I just kind of want to read the manga to read ahead and see what happens. But as far as the volumes go, I actually just love how volume 1 looks. Here's a close look so you guys can take a look at it. But alright, moving on, we got our first Naoki Urasawa work. And this one is Monster, which is a lot of people's like #1 manga of all time. So that's definitely what intrigued me to pick this manga up. I know there's an anime for this one, but it's really hard to find. I don't even think there's been a Blu-ray release for this one, only a DVD, which is still really hard to find. So I hope they release a Blu-ray at some point. But for now, I have this manga, which I do plan on reading again pretty soon in early 2021, just because I want to see what all the hype is about. And yeah, I picked these up during the Rightstuf holiday sale. I did pick up volumes 1 through 10, but so far Rightstuf has only sent me volumes 1 through 5. And there's nothing too special about these covers. I mean, I'll take one out just so you guys can see, but they're just like that. They just have picture frames on the front. So when you put them all together, it just looks like a huge red wall with a bunch of picture frames on it. All right, and then up here, this is actually manga that I've read this month in December. So anytime I'm done reading a volume, I kind of just put it here and prepare it for whenever I do my what I read in December video. So I won't show these, I'll just keep it as a surprise for whenever I do make my video. But yeah, let's move on to the bottom portion of this desk. All right, so first up on this next row, we have No Guns Live. Again, haven't read this one or watched the anime, but my favorite cover for this one is volume 7. I think he looks pretty cool there on that cover. But yeah, that was No Guns Live. Next up, we have Pluto here. This is the next work by Urasawa. Although it does say Urasawa x Tezuka. I think they kind of work together on this one, if I'm not mistaken. But Tezuka was the original creator of Astro Boy. And this is like a more modern telling, I guess, of that story. And from what I've heard of Urasawa, I mean, he's considered one of the best mangakas out there now, and I have heard good things of Pluto, so I did pick it up during a sale that Rightstuf had one day. And for some reason they only had volumes 1, 3, 4, and 5 on sale, but not volume 2, which made no sense to me. But either way, I picked up everything that was on sale that day. Now I just need to pick up volume 2. I won't start reading it until I get volume 2, because I don't want to just read one volume and then have to stop because I don't have volume 2. So yeah, if I can get volume 2 on sale, then I might start reading that one also in early 2021. But anyways, next up we have probably one of my favorite spines here. They just remind me so much of the original Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, and this is Pokemon Adventures. I grew up playing all these Pokemon games. I played Pokemon Red, Pokemon Yellow, even Pokemon Blue. I had all of these, even though they were practically the same game, and Pokemon Yellow would give you all the starters. I did play all of these. Then here we have the next generation, which goes kind of into Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Gold. I did also play those two, and I think that was actually my favorite generation. And my favorite starter Pokemon was always Cyndaquil, which is why I love this cover here. We have Typhlosion here, which is the last evolution of Cyndaquil. But yeah, I haven't started reading through this one. I do definitely want to read through this one with my new son. I think this will be a good way to kind of get him into manga and Pokemon. I want to kind of have him grow up playing Pokemon games as well, like I did, because they were definitely a huge part of my childhood, and I love Pokemon to this day, and I probably will continue to love Pokemon. So yeah, I have Pokemon Adventures volumes 1 through 5. And then next up, some other covers that I think look pretty cool. This is Prison School volumes 1 through 14, and this one is complete. This is one that I saw the anime for, and I thought it was probably the funniest anime that I've ever seen to this date. And this one is Prison School. I have heard that the series does get a little weak towards the end, but I think I'll still enjoy it. I love this one so much that I also picked up Raw Hero, which should be here, but I don't have it here right now because I am reading that one. It's on my nightstand. And yeah, I've read through I'm almost done with volume 1 of Raw Hero, and I love it so far as well. I think it's also really hilarious. So yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up anything by Akira Hiramoto from now on, and I do definitely want to finish this manga here because I don't know, it's been so long since season 1 of Prison School that I don't think they're ever gonna continue that anime. So I'm probably just gonna have to finish the story with the mangas. And as far as covers go, volume 12 was definitely my favorite here, just because we have the president here in the front, and then she has all of these equations here tattooed, it looks like, to her body. So I'm interested to see what that's all about. I don't know if it gets explained or if it's just something that they decided to put here on the cover. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And then there should be a Raw Hero here, but I don't have them. Let me just quickly go get those so that I can show you guys my full collection. So hold on really quick. All right, so here's volume 1. And volume 2 of Raw Hero. I did also order volume 3. I'm still waiting on that one, and I need to order volume 4 because I'm probably gonna want to continue reading this series. But so far, I'm about that far through volume 1, so I'm almost done, and I'm loving it so far, as I've mentioned. But unfortunately, I left volume 1 in my room, and I guess the sun got to it, and there is a bit of yellowing on volume 1 now. So that's unfortunate, but it's all right. I'm probably gonna keep these because I'm really loving this series. And yeah, that's volume 1 and 2 of Raw Hero. Next is Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, and Rascal Does Not Dream of Petite Devil Kohai, which is volume 1 and volume 2 of the Bunny Girl series. And yeah, for this one, I just really love the anime. So I decided to pick up the manga as well. Oh, and unfortunately, volume 2, as soon as I got it, I did end up dropping it, and it hit the corner here. So now I have a huge dent here, which is pretty unfortunate. All right, so next up, which is a series that I plan on reading pretty soon, and this is, oh man, what happened here? All right, so I know that wasn't there before, so I'm not sure what happened. Maybe as I've been pulling in and out of the shelves, I guess this spine is already getting a little damaged there. But anyways, this is Rent a Girlfriend. This is a series that I've been hearing nothing but great things about. As the name suggests, it's just about a guy who ends up losing his girlfriend, and to kind of feel better, he ends up trying to go through this Rent a Girlfriend service. And yeah, I know there is an anime for this one, but I think I'm gonna try and read through the manga first before I watch the anime, because with the quintessential quintuplets, I watched the anime first, but then when I went back to read the manga, I found myself just kind of skipping through it quickly because a lot of it was the same as the anime. So I don't want to do that with Rent a Girlfriend. I kind of just want to read the manga first and then go back and watch the anime. But as far as I know, I don't think the mangas are actually caught up with the ending of the anime yet. So yeah, I probably won't watch the anime for quite some time. I may even wait until it gets released on Blu-ray. Most likely that's probably what I'll end up doing. I won't watch the anime till I end up getting the Blu-ray, which hopefully by that point, the manga would have caught up to the anime. But yeah, I still need to pick up volume 4 and volume 5, which I think is getting released pretty soon as well. All right, and then the next one, because I am putting these in alphabetical order, this one didn't end up being next to Prison School, but it is sort of like a spin-off with the student council vice president. And yeah, I decided to just pick this one up because again, I did love Prison School, and if it just has some more of that comedic gold in here, then I definitely want to check it out. Plus, the bag here, I really love her costume here. It just reminds me of Kill Bill, which I love those films. So yeah, I thought this bag was pretty cool. And then last, but certainly not least, at least from what I've heard, I haven't read this one myself, but it is Sweat and Soap. And this is one that I actually want to read also pretty soon, even more so than Rent-A-Girlfriend. I've heard a lot of great things about this one, and I'm pretty interested in reading that one, and I will read that one pretty early in 2021. I do need to pick up a few more volumes because I saw on Rightstuf they already have pre-orders up for volume 7, so I still need to get volume 5 and volume 6. But alright, that was it for all of my manga that I have here at my desk. This covers all of my mangas that are these kind of bigger sized manga sets, kind of similar to the Viz signature mangas. So yeah, we have 2 more parts to come. I'm gonna go over my hardcovers and then some of the mangas that are actually a little bit smaller, not quite the normal sized manga, but just slightly smaller. And most of those are 7C titles and Dark Horse titles. For some reason, they publish their manga just slightly smaller than the standard manga releases. So yeah, stay tuned for 2 more parts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of my collection so far, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I'm getting close to 500 subscribers, and once I reach 500, I will be doing a giveaway. On my first part, I showed that I will be giving away a copy of the My Hero Academia School Days. And then here, I do have a duplicate copy of Inside Mari Volume 6. I accidentally ordered 2 of these, so this will be another one that will be part of the giveaway. So yeah, look forward for this announcement. Once I reach 500 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway for both that and this. I still need to find one more. I do want to do 3 different giveaways. So yeah, definitely subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.